بجهادنا سنفتت الصخرة ونمزق الطاغوت والكفر بعزيمة جبارة.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Kids Gentle's Jannah story time. We are still continuing the story of our beloved, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Medina. So in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let's begin. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam put all his trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give the Muslims victory over their enemies. When the battle of Badr began, the Muslims fought bravely and killed many of the Quraysh leaders, including Abu Jahl. There were 300 Muslims against 1,000 Quraysh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most merciful, sent down the angels to fight alongside the Muslim army. Victory was for the Muslims on that day, and the Quraysh army ran away in fear. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ordered the Muslims to be kind to their prisoners and to share their war booty amongst the Muslims. The Muslims grew strong in their belief and in their support for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam after this victory. Now the tribes around Medina were afraid of the brave Muslim army. The next battle between the Quraysh and the Muslims was fought on a mountain called Uhud, 4 kilometers north of Medina. The Quraysh were angry at their loss to the Muslims at Badr. This time they were better prepared, with an army of 3,000 men, 200 on horses and 700 wearing armor plates. The Muslim army could only gather 1,000 men, of which were only 100 who wore armor plates. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was keen to fight the enemies of Islam in Medina, but the young Muhajirun and the Ansar were keen to fight them at Mount Uhud. When Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his army reached Mount Uhud, the leader of the hypocrites, Abdullah bin Ubay, along the 300 men ran back to Medina. They were afraid when they saw the huge Quraysh army coming towards them. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was now left with only 700 men. The battle began soon after the morning Fajr prayer. 50 archers with Abdullah bin Jubair, also their leader, was on top of Mount Uhud. The archers were ordered not to leave their positions in victory or defeat. The Muslim army was lined up, facing the enemy with their backs to the mountains. When the enemy charged, the archers rained their arrows on them. Many of the Quraysh were killed. When the Muslims started winning, the Quraysh turned their backs and started to run away. Some of the archers got so excited when they saw the enemy retreating that they came down the mountain to collect their booty. They left behind their leader, Abdul bin Jubair, thus disobeyed the orders of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To be continued. Jazakallahu khairan for listening.
الوجدان والفكرة بدمائنا سنلون الفجر ونعوده يا أمتي نصرا بكفاحنا سنحول المجرى بكفاحنا سنحول المجرى بجهادنا سنفتت الصخرة ونمزق الطاغوت والكفر.